The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And I think for Golden State, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far. But they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says we were the hunted for 5 years, and now we're hunting again. That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins and competition. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, at the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Panini in at the power forwards position. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Curry with it. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Inside, here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first
that one on Thompson.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting. Not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
And the first one drops. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Dishes it to Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Reddish. And stolen by Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Panini, and he jams it with authority.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Young taking his time here. Capella. Wiseman with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young up top, guarded by Curry. Curry against Young. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Curry. Shot by Collins, no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson against Bogdanovich. And Thompson kicks to Curry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, all those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Now, here is Young. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the pass to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. Wiseman with the ball. He's against Young. Out to Thompson. Shoots from 14. Count it.
I'm not sure he even knew how much time was left. Didn't affect him one bit.
Hawks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Cam Reddish.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's Young. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Can they get it? Here's Capella. Goes up again. That one falls.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Curry. He had 15 points last outing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
James Wiseman, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good from Reddish.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Thompson outside. Up top, Curry, defended by Young. Here's Wiseman. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's all knotted up.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Wiggins passes to Curry. From 11 feet away. Basket good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young against Curry. And Young kicks to Reddish. Kicks it out to Collins. Pocket two. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Curry. This one for three. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
To the inside. There's the drive. Thompson outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Now Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it goes down 2 points.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Young against Curry. Down low. And Wiseman gets to go on the assist by Curry. And it's 6 points for James Wiseman.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Capella. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte. They really needed him. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Harris is checked in for Wiseman. Kelly Oubre comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Poole's checked in for Thompson. And it's Barnes in for Stephen Curry. Now, here's Grant. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
If you're going to foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Here's Grant. The Warriors making the shot. From 13, a nice shot by Gallinari.
Assisted by
Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 4. To the left side wing. Grant outside. Pass to Okongwu. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Team's fourth.
The Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Barnes. 11-point game his last outing. He dishes it to Oubre. Lets it go. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so Grant will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really, the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
For Atlanta, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And it's tied up with that one. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Now here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Hawks trail it. Grant with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Gallinari. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Forbes kicks to Grant. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Just 5 to shoot. Oubre inside the three-point line. The shot off that time. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Okiki. Okongwu, the pass to Okiki. Here's Forbes with the drive. And he makes that one. And the Hawks lead by 1. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Poole. Harris up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Barnes, bounce pass. That's good from Harris on the assist by Barnes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Poole. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Inside, here's Barnes. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Barnes against Grant. Pass to Gallinari. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Grant. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Okiki in at the 3 spot.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 5 years to a torn ACL and then Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Now, here's Oubre. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris outside. On the pass to Barnes. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Grant the pass to Gallinari. Over Wiseman. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
That's pretty much not how they went to the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
They can't find the net right now. And all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Oubre. Thompson comes in for Poole. And Curry subbed in for Barnes. Now, here is Young. Passes to Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Stay aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good.
Bogdanovich plays with a ton of confidence, and there's good reason for it. Over the last 4 seasons, he's performed so consistently well, really raised the eyebrows about how talented this big guy can be.
Good on both. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. He kicks it to Curry. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Curry against Young, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Now here's Collins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Young up top, guarded by Curry. The 11-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback. Collins has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Some nice passing by Golden State. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Curry's got 9. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA. Isn't it great? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Here's Curry following the basket by Trae Young. And good that time. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Collins, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Thompson the bounce pass. Wiseman kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6 to the middle. Here's Curry. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 13.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Young against Curry. Here's Reddish. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, we know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
Thompson passes to Wiggins. Now Wiseman. He picked up 27 points in the last win again.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Atlanta on D. They lead by 4. Thompson finds Curry. And it's Wiseman in the corner. Takes the 13-footer. Reddish grabs the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And here is Curry. He's got 13. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Hawks leading by 4. Collins passes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Capella. Young, right side. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Timeout called the Warriors. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Grant, he's checked in for the Hawks. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Now that's just called working within the offense. Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision, and then sees the open man.
And Wiseman sends it back. On the wing, Wiggins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead. Grant the pass to Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Great ball movement there.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Outside Collins. Young left side. Capella. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hawks lead by 2. Young against Curry. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young with the ball. Over Wiseman. Young's shot is off.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Wiggins dishes to Thompson. Wiseman with the ball. Working on Collins. Atlanta's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Capella. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry against Young. The shot by Curry, no good.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Young against Thompson. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Poole comes in for Thompson. And it's Barnes in for Curry. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Okeke comes in for Reddish. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Young. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Atlanta leading by 4. To the inside. Okongwu kicks to Forbes. Hawks passing it around. Grant against Oubre. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Grant against Barnes. Pass to Poole to stop the drought. A three-pointer is right on target. Poole's got a pair of triples in the second down for the Warriors. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Barnes. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Here's Poole, and Capella sends it back. Grant against Barnes. Here's Grant. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
My teammates are finding me. I think I'm doing a good job of trying to, play with energy, run the floor, roll hard, being an athlete above the rim. I think, like I said, my teammates are finding me. I'm doing a good job of finishing.
You are certainly being available to your team. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter.
They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts. They move with the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like myself.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Panini in at the 4-man position. That's the Warriors 5. To the middle, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Curry. And Young, here we go. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Reddish. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead. Young against Curry. From outside the arc, cranes the 3-pointer. Curry's got 19 points.
Steph with the initiative here, taking charge, and tonight making a ton of things happen.
Young inside, guarded by Curry. Bogdanovich inside. It's up against Thompson. Capella kicks to Reddish. There's the pass to Young. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wiggins. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got a 2nd bucket tonight.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Young against Curry. To the wing right side. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. Shoots the 3. And they'll get another chance. Back to Collins. The 3-pointer, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. To the paint. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the knee with that emphatic finish.
Here's Young. 13 points in the game. Pass to Capella. Thompson against Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. They could use a bucket. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Curry against Young. Wiggins dishes to Wiseman. Back to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Shot by Collins, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've gone in a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Thompson with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. AT that time from Curry. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment, now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
The Warriors making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And both free throws good for Wiggins. The Hawks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gallinari on the wing. Kicks it to Reddish. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first personal foul, first team foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Okongwu, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okiki's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 4. Now Curry. He's got 19. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Feeds to Gallinari. And it's blocked. And here's Wiggins. He's got 9. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Oubre is checked in. Grant, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Barnes. Harris, right side. Cool with it. Gallinari covering. Oubre kicks to Wiggins. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. Wiggins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Inside. Tries from 7. Atlanta again missing. Warriors leading by 6. Now here's Poole. He's got 8. The pass to Wiggins. The shot. That's good on the jump shot. Wiggins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
On free throw good from Reddish. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Harris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Barnes with it. Passes it to Wiggins. Back to Barnes. Pass to Wiseman. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Gallinari kicks to Grant. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Barnes. And there's the feed to Wiseman. Over Okongwu. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. Gallinari surveying the D. Now here's Reddish. Covered by Oubre.
The more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And free throw good from Reddish. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors leading by 6. Barnes outside. Pass to Oubre. Over Gallinari. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with. But not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
To the paint. And it's blocked.
You can see the coaching staff up there clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
And the Warriors making a change here. On defense, Golden State, 6-point lead. Here's Poole. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Warriors have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
First free throw is good. All free throws good from Poole. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Grant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Golden State foul. James Wiseman. That's his first personal foul. Team's fourth. Shooting for Atlanta. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Barnes looking around. Teardrop shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Grant with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. It's deflected.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Barnes. Wiseman the pass to Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Gallinari outside. With the floater. A shot by Reddish, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Now Gallinari. He's got 7. Unloads from 13. Here's Reddish. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action after this word. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Grant is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, then it's Collins, and it's Okiki in at the 3, the small forward.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Curry's checked in for Golden State. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, and only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
Now, here's Grant. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Here's Wiseman. Thompson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Okiki passes to Bogdanovich. Grant the bounce pass. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From the low block, Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Young against Curry. Barnes outside. Back to Curry. A floater beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young going inside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Curry is inside. He's started by Collins. That one goes in. Curry's got 21 in the game. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just seems like Collins salivates when the ball is up there like that, ready to rock the rim.
Nobody near Barnes. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Okiki. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Second team
Defender
foul.
all over.
Shooting for Atlanta. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And so he hits both. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Curry against Young. Curry's shot is off.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here is Young to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Curry passes to Barnes. Panini. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Panini. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the inside. It's stolen by Wiseman. And Curry has it in the corner. They double team Curry. Here's Wiseman. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in.
Wiggins.
Curry against Young. 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 23 points.
Steph's such an ideal pick and roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Now here's Collins. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Capella, the pass to Okeke. Lock at 6. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins passes it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. He gets that one. He's got 19.
It's great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Curry finds Wiggins. And Capella sends it back. They retain possession. Panini. Here's Okeke. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Wiggins. Tries again. Basket counts. And breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Warriors. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. A lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big. You can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
He's checked in for Okeke. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now Young. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
On its way from Curry for 2. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And rebound. Bogdanovich kicks to Young. The pass to Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Wiseman. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second.
Nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act.
At the line for the Dubs, James Wiseman. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Wiseman. The Hawks leading by 5. And here's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Drops in the layup for 2. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Back to Curry. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Young. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Reddish.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Driving in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Young's got 24 points.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Here's Curry. And the rejection by Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Curry. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Warriors trail by 5. Curry looking around. Here's Bonini. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal
It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise!
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Clint Capella.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's got his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Now, here is Young. Off target from outside. Wiggins against Young. And it's Wiggins missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wiggins against Young. And it's Wiggins missing. Atlanta leading by 3. It's Young on the wing. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Over Wiggins. Shots good from Young. Young's got 15 points in just the second half. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Curry against Young. And he can't bank that one in. And has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Wiggins surveying the floor. Young against Curry. Driving inside. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Young, no good.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's Panini. Here's Wiseman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
James Wiseman, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Wiseman.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 1. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Come on, fans, stand up and make some noise.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just look those last seconds away.
At the line for us, Trae Young. At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 3. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Curry against Young. Elbow shot is on the way. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Curry's got 35. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would like to foul someone different.
Shooting for Atlanta, Bogdanovich. 2 shots.
That's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
T-shirt time.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
Takes the 13-footer. It's in!
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trae, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.